This conference will now be recorded.
The Cottage Grove Town Board will hold a public meeting beginning at 7 p.m. on Monday, January 6, 2025 at the Town Hall at 4058 County Road. And you can also join the meeting by GoToMeeting. We have a quorum present. The meeting was posted at the Town Hall and on the website. I'll call the meeting to order and stand for the flag pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You have the minutes of the December 16th meeting in your packet.
I move approval as presented.
Second.
Motion by Williams, second by Duplay to approve the minutes for December 16th, 2024 as presented. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Finance report and approval of bills.
You see towards the end that the school checks are in there for the January tax settlement.
That had to clean with some excess.
Lots of tax deposits.
Yes, I see.
Still a lot of overpays.
No,
Not many
not
this year.
hardly anything because
Really?
taxes went up quite a bit. So overpayments are usually the escrows, and the escrows are mostly short. Or right on.
I move we pay checks 37,582 to 37,631 with checks 37583 to replace check 37570. And we make EFT payments of $39,209.35.
There's a motion by Duplay. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Fonger to approve checks 37,582 through 37,631. The EFT payment of $39,209.35. And check 37,570 voided and is replaced by 37,583. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. You also have your unaudited cash and investment balance of $9,329,515.71. You have the credit card charges and then the December per diems.
Which I will move approval of as presented.
Motion by Andrews, second by Duplay to approve the December per diems as presented. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Public concerns. Public's opportunity to speak to the town board about any subject that is not a specific agenda item. No one online?
Just Eric Lang.
Moving on to Planning Commission recommendations. Brian Kaufmacher applicant, Roger and Lynn Kaufmacher property owners. There's 3 parcels on Femright Drive to rezone 16.7 acres from FP 35 to FP 1 and 7.4 acres from NRC to FP 1. And did we not get the minutes from the Planning Commission?
I do not.
I didn't.
Let me pull them up.
As I remember, it passed unanimously. but
It did.
Did you get, the 3 of you not on the planning commission, get the rest of the packet?
No,
You two, Steve and Chris wouldn't have, but did you guys get planning commission stuff?
No,
No,
What the heck did you do with it? Okay. You have it there, right, Christie? You have the Korfmacher stuff and yeah, that's.
I
what I'm
have
talking-
this, but I
Yeah.
don't have the minutes.
Right, okay, but at least you got the rest of the packet.
No,
Okay.
oh, I did.
yeah, we
Right,
got
right.
those, but not the
Yes.
minutes.
I'll read the minutes here. The motion was by Mule and Kudernet to recommend approval of rezoning approximately 24 acres from FP 35 and NRC to FP 1 to create two agricultural lots. But they are hoping eventually to make, but they don't exactly want 2 lots. They want
What it is Dane County is making us change the zoning from FP1, or from FP 35 to FP1. The FP 35 is actually incorrect because it's less than 35 acres. The NRC zoning on the 7.4 acres, Dane County just did that without our approval, and it's always been ag land. It's never ever been conservation resource land. So all we're trying to do is change it from that back to what it should be, which is FP1, because it's small acreage. And the rhyme and the reason is we would like to basically a 5-acre parcel around my home, keep it at FP1, but I'm trying to buy 5 acres from my parents. And then the rest of the property, keep it at FP1, and if my dad wishes to sell it to my brother or whomever as FP1, he can. We're not trying to do anything with building or anything like that. It's gonna be ag land. Just changing the zoning to get the classification right is all we're trying to do.
The reason it's probably FP 35 now is because you own 35 acres total, and it's part of 35 acres of contiguous ownership. But if you want to sell it, then you're gonna have to get it down to FP1 because
Right.
it won't be the same owner. So it's not that it's wrong now at FP 35, but if you want to sell them to somebody else, they would be wrong.
Because you would have to cross roads and everything for it, and
Which they do.
which they do,
They
right?
do,
So
yeah,
you're right. I shouldn't say it's wrong. It's just
it's wrong to sell.
the
it.
NRC is wrong. That should have never been designated at that.
And I lost all my homestead tax credit for 5 years?
Yeah.
And I didn't know and they probably sent me the information, but I didn't understand it, And why they did that, I have no idea.
They did it in 2019 when they changed all the maps. Because they actually created extra parcels that weren't originally that way. The one NRC parcel was created in 19 because for years it had always been one with that, it was 20 some acres. And so
It was always one
Right, to
parcel.
the north
They
of it.
created 2 parcels.
they created 2
They
parcels.
made one of it conservative, which
Yeah.
it wasn't.
So I think though, the plan commission motion says to create 2 agricultural lots, but in speaking with them, I don't know that you want to end up with 2 lots. You might want that to be,
We would prefer it 2 lots.
so just 2?
Well, right, because
You're
I'm gonna
five acres
go,
and then
I'm
the
gonna come
remainder.
back, and ask for the 5 acre, 4.9 acres to be split off from that.
Why, you want to do that now as part of this.
Dane County wouldn't let me, or else I
They will.
would.
Yes, they will. I talked to Rachel about that and that's what you should be doing now. You're gonna get the whole thing zoned to FP1, but then you can divide it how you want to.
And I'm great with that. Like I said at the planning commission meeting, I'm totally fine
So
with that, but
so that's what I'm saying is when you get to this point, I would not have the town board, I would suggest that the town board doesn't make a motion that says to create 2 agricultural lots. You just want that whole thing zoned to FP1.
FP1.
And then you are gonna have to do a certified survey map to see what size parcels you want.
Which we've done, we've already done.
And then that will have to be, that CSM will come back to the town board and the county to approve the land division. But you need to make sure that you get that the way you want it now, so you don't have to go back and change anything.
And I have it done already.
Okay, so you'll have to apply, but you'll have to apply to the county with the CSM after the rezone is done. The rezone is only changing zoning, it's not.
Right.
and-
It's
but
not doing the lot line.
Yes, but usually with a rezone, then you also do a lot line.
And do the lot line with the
As a
CSM.
second step. So, right, so a part of the same application, so if you want more than, if you want it in 2 lots, fine, but you know, your 5 acres and then everything else, or if you want everything else
We
to
want
be.
3 in reality.
Yeah,
Kim, is what we really want.
that's what I thought. So you should do that now with this rezone.
Okay, I'm so glad I came.
So it should just go from FP 35 in the NRC to all of it being FP1.
Yeah,
Correct.
Right,
yes, that's really,
And then you're gonna split off your 5 acres or whatever.
yep,
And they'll stay FP1.
yes.
And then, right.
but I just be clear, when you go up to ZLR,
I'm going there tomorrow just to talk with Rachel
And
because
be-
I need to do it in person, so I understand it.
be clear.
Because
Yeah,
it's hard over the phone.
Yeah.
So I'll go up to Dane County tomorrow and talk to her directly
Yep, and-
and just make sure, because we have the CSM done for all of it.
mhm, Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So the motion should read from the town board to change the FP 35 and the NRC zoned property to FP1.
Period. Second.
You
Yes.
made motion by Andrews,
Sorry, I thought I heard you.
second by
I thought I heard
Duplay
you.
to rezone the FP 35 and the NRC property to FP1. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
Thank
you. Good luck.
I see your eyes don't sound very confident.
Well,
I just know how our county works, sorry.
right. So then the next one is discuss and consider approval of Dane County Ordinance Amendment 23 regarding the review process for conditional use permits. And you want to say what the DCTA?
ECTA is recommending approval. And part of which is because of the fact that all the townships' hands are tied by the state statute change, wherein what used to be gospel when we did it is only gospel until it gets to the CLR and they can go ahead and say, oh, no, you don't,
Yeah.
or whatever, but. And so, other than that, most of it is just coming in compliance with state statute.
Right.
And I would move approval.
Second.
Motion by Andrews, second by Williams to approve Dane County Ordinance Amendment 23. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Next item is award a bid for solar inverter system for town hall and garage, i.e. salt shed. You have the information in your packet.
When do you expect the FOEs to be released?
It's usually late January when they,
Oh, okay. It's not gonna be like May or June or anything.
no.
I would move approval of the solar inverter system to Midwest Solar Power.
You
Second.
should probably go on record to say that there's only one bid,
Yes,
first of all.
For both properties.
right, for both properties, yes.
Motion by Williams, second by Duplay, to approve the only bid that we have from Midwest Solar Power for the solar at the town hall and on the salt shed as presented. Any discussion on the motion?
I do want to mention that we did have 2 additional bids when I asked for additional information for us to consider. But this was the one that we thought was in the best interest of the town of Cottage Grove.
And
Get any of it.
But when we posted it and thought it, nobody else
Got
applied.
it.
Yes, you're right, Mike. Thank you.
any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Good luck.
You
have a
got something for me
contract.
to sign now, or?
Yeah. If you, all right, we'll do that. You've seen it already, I updated this for date.
Nothing else changed from the.
Nope. And I'll get you copies of that so you can review and read.
Well,
Plus we get the vote was on energy. So.
I called him and he never answered that one day, so.
I told him.
Right,
Kim's right over there.
okay.
So you gotta take 2 trees down.
You knew that?
Firewood.
Anybody got a chimney?
We'll deliver it to your house.
I don't have any place to burn it, sorry.
No more leaves.
All right, there you go.
Those were the last 2, weren't they?
Yep.
Wow,
Used to be a lot more a long
kind of
time
makes
ago.
me sad.
For the deposit invoices, do you want the paper, I have paper versions. I can also email them.
You can just email them.
Email them and then.
What, they'll be on the 20th for approval?
Yeah.
That's fine.
the sooner we get it approved, though, the sooner you can get the paperwork generated and get moving on permits.
Correct, yep. Once that's done, then we'll start right away.
The next bill cycle is their next town board meeting on the 20th, so as long as they have it ahead of that, then we'll get it.
I'll get it to you tomorrow. And you can
Yeah,
take care of it.
okay.
And then I'll
Um,
email the copies of these with my signature.
We're gonna need a W-9, and we have a certificate of insurance for you.
I can send that in.
We'll need a W-9 and a certificate of insurance too, so.
Okay, moving on.
Thank you.
Award the bid for installation of membrane over roof at 4091 County Truck End. Has Midwest End ordered anything?
I don't know, he didn't, Great Lakes to me.
Great Lakes?
I hope not, he didn't answer me.
Yeah.
We
He didn't
did,
answer my call either.
we did do some reference checking on Custofoam and got raving reviews. So you got the 2 bids, you got Great Lakes Roofing for $39,500 and Custofoam Roofing Solutions out of Mauston for $29,260.
Both of them are the same.
No, 10,000 difference.
No, I understand
Oh,
that.
Yeah, Dan has looked them over and he feels that they're equivalent bids.
Yeah.
Really?
It's the same it's the same product.
And same amount of each product going on.
Oh, they don't say amounts. It's just to cover the square footage.
And did,
But they're both the same.
there was a guy that came into the office and I sent him to you. Is that Custofoam? Is that who?
Yeah,
That was him?
they went down and measured today.
They did measure it.
Yeah. And they're gonna replace all the metal trim around the top, crown cap, they call it. And yeah, gonna be all the same. And then like Great Lakes was time and material for replacing anything that was wet or saturated, and I'm sure Custom Foam's gonna be, theirs is the same way. Their verbiage is the exact same.
And there's no HVAC on the roof.
Yeah, there's pipes and stuff to go through.
Yeah, I know, but no units.
No
that
roof.
have to
No,
be
no,
moved.
no. No, but there's stacks and
Right.
there's old vent ducts and stuff up there that have to go around, but
This is gonna, like I said, it's hard to believe there's a $10,000 difference.
I agree with you, but I mean, they're the same roof.
All right, I move we award.
So the only difference is, one difference is that the warranties. The Great Lakes is 20-year manufacturer membrane and 15 years Great Lakes. The other one is option for $50 to add 15-year manufacturer's warranty.
Yeah, but even at that rate, we're still only saving.
Whoa.
God bless
Excuse
you.
me. Down the wrong throat.
All right, I still move,
The 20-year manufacturer's membrane warranty isn't on here.
No,
she said you can buy it for $450.
You can buy
That's a
15.
15-year.
I'm gonna let future boards worry about it in 15 years.
Okay. I will.
I still move approval
Okay, sorry.
of awarding the bid to Custofoam for $29,260.
I would second that if we add the option to add the
Are
15.
you adding the 450?
Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, I'll make that in the original motion.
Motion by Duplay,
And I'll second it.
second by Williams to award the bid to Custaform Roofing Solutions out of Mauston for $29,260 and the purchase of the 15-year manufacturer's warranty for $450. Discussion on the motion.
Are they gonna, Dan, all the old stacks and stuff, are they gonna be able to, are we get rid of some of the ones being unused so we don't have to
I'm sure.
go around them as much?
I don't know, it's not used. I don't know. I'd have to get up there and look.
I just
I don't
figured
think
if
we have
we,
anything that's not used.
Yeah, the old vent system, I mean, you kind of have to leave that in because that's where
That's where the
Like last,
exchange is.
what?
yeah, if we'd ever use it again, you'd want to
okay,
there, you don't want to remove that. Otherwise, it's just the furnace pipes coming out.
oh,
Yeah.
I thought, way you talked, there was like
No, there's a big
other
vent,
unused
there's a
stuff.
big vent stack that comes out of there and it's for an air handler that's in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think you'd want to get rid of that.
oh, no,
No.
okay,
Otherwise, yeah, I think it's just the furnace stacks that, I don't know if any of them are old or not.
I don't think there's anything else up there.
I've been up there since we had that leak.
Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention.
All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. And you're gonna check with them to see if they'll do your shingles if you don't find anybody local?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I got 2 local guys that are coming to look at it, but they're not in any hurry this time of year.
Yeah, but
Do
we'll
a
need to
shingle
have
job.
it done before they put the solar on.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to consider adoption of resolution 2025-1-6, setting the speed limit of Uphoff Road at 40 miles per hour.
45.
Speed study was pretty conclusive, wasn't it?
Yeah, really. I mean, I don't think we got any roads where everybody stays 43.
Well, there isn't a straightaway down there on that road that's very long to get going very fast. So I'm surprised it's been 55 this long.
I'll move approval
between West Ridge and Nora Road.
I'll second it.
Motion by Duplace, second by Williams to approve ordinance resolution 2025-1-6
It's actually an ordinance, yeah.
and ordinance,
It's actually an ordinance, not a resolution. I got that.
Okay.
Hopefully that's not a problem.
all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Consider approval of a certified survey map for 3895 Vilas Hope Road.
Is he making another lot on that?
What's that?
Is he making another lot?
This was a rezone that was approved a couple months ago.
Oh,
He was trying to clean up a driveway and an outbuilding that were on a different lot or.
Yeah, I remember seeing this
Yeah, this is,
2 months, within the last couple months.
Yeah, I think it was November, yeah.
what's that?
Wasn't very long ago.
No,
I think it was November.
to get the driveway and the barn all on his parcel.
Yeah.
Randy Gaber.
Randy Gaber.
I'll move approval of the certified survey map. Is there some kind of number or something on this?
It is. let me see here.
Yeah, 13065 up on top.
And then it's, the revision is 12/18/24.
I'll second Mike's motion.
Okay. Where's that number?
Oh, it's
Wait a
right.
minute.
Up here, way up. I
Where?
had to look hard for it.
The second.
Yeah, that's
area.
that's not the number of
No,
this though. That's
no.
the certified survey map that is
No.
being amended to do this.
Yeah,
I don't think he really has a
a on
number in
here.
this one. So I would just,
Can we refer to like 24W342?
that remains either.
Revision.
I would just use the revision date.
Motion by Duplace, second by Anders to approve the certified survey map for Randy Gaber, revision dated 12/18 of 2024. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next item, appoint a responding contact for Alliant Energy. It had been me, but somebody else is going to need to.
Did you go, how many meetings is it?
I don't know.
You ever get called?
No, no, thank goodness.
We do Dan?
Let's do Dan.
Whoever you want, it's so we notify them with phone numbers and contact
You want it?
information.
I don't care.
Makes sense.
All right.
Okay, I move we appoint Dan.
Second.
Motion by Williams, second by Anders to appoint Dan Dresden as the responding contact for Alliant Energy. Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. We need to appoint a representative for Yahara Winds, beginning with the March meeting. There's meeting in March. 18th at 1:30 in the afternoon, and they're via Zoom.
Zoom,
Yeah,
I don't have that, I don't gonna be here for that. Meeting for the clerks.
Board
Board
of-
of
Order
Review.
review.
is that on
Is that on
the
the,
18th?
I thought it was, wasn't it?
I forgot my phone, so I can't tell you.
They have like four meetings. The most important one is October when they set the budget.
Yeah, I've got it from 9 to 10 that morning,
oh, that's just in the morning then?
yeah, or 9 to lunch break.
Wednesday, the 19th, what is
The
the date?
18th.
I have Wednesday, the 19th.
No, it was Tuesday, the 18th.
Yeah, the minutes say 18th.
They do, okay.
Christie, you wanna become part of Yahara Winds?
Yahara Winds.
Yahara Winds.
How often
Like
do
always
they meet?
wins.
Four times a year, I think it is.
What time of day?
Usually at 1:30 via Zoom.
Sure.
It's been that way since COVID. They don't sound like they're gonna change anything to have them in person or anything, so.
I move we appoint Christy Williams.
Motion by Duplay, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Anders to appoint Christy Williams to the Yahara Winds meetings. Discussion on the motion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Public Works, road right-of-way permits.
Did they pay for that one today, right away?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Who's doing it?
All right. And I never heard back from her, so we'll skip that. No other road right-of-way permits then, since our last meeting. Public Works, we've been doing Christmas tree pickup. That's been exciting. Been a lot of them this year. Surprised. Last year, I thought it was pretty down here, but yeah, there's been a lot of them again this year. Other than that, we didn't really have any big storms or anything over Christmas break or New Year's. So pretty uneventful.
Knock on wood.
Doing a lot of maintenance and
Looking at the world pass us by to the south for all
Yes.
the
Sure hoping it does.
rain.
yep.
I don't want any of that nonsense.
We just gotta use enough salt so I can get 250 ton in at the end of March. And right now, we're not using much, so. And the salt brine stuff has been working good. We're gonna probably put some down again on Wednesday, because we're gonna potentially get some flurries on Friday and Sunday. So. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, clerk treasurer office update.
Just busy collecting taxes mostly and getting ready for the audit and all the other stuff that you have to do for January, U2s, 1099s, all that stuff. One thing I wanted to bring up, if you remember a while ago, first of all, I realized that in the waste management contract, there's nothing about our electronics recycling. So they are doing an addendum to make sure that that's covered, because it was in their proposal, but there's nothing about it in the contract. So everybody missed that. So their proposal still was that basically the same format as it's always been, that it's included in the contract. They're not going to charge per ton or something. We still are going to have probably a lot of non-town residents trying to drop stuff off, and whether we can need to manage that, I don't know. But anyway, there's this other company that I sent you some information about a few months ago, I think.
At the place out of Portage?
Maybe, that puts like a collection place in wherever we want to put it. And then people could bring stuff whenever. I mean, and the hardest thing I think of that is like, where do we want them to put it? Like, we don't want to pile in here. Where do we want to pile? I think you'd almost have to do like a little mini
Arcade
shed
or
or something to do it. I don't know, but I just wondered if you want to think about that at all. If you want to have, there's no cost to the town except that we might have cost if we want to figure out where to put it. Because I don't know, we don't have any overhangs or anything anywhere that would be a good place for it.
That'd be like a semi-truck overhang or?
Well, I mean, they just put like a little kiosk type of a thing, I guess, where, and then, you know,
Like they'll sort it all
yeah, and it's like it's here all the time, you know, and so people can bring in stuff as they actually are discarding it instead, and we would still have our annual event, but I don't know if that's something you want to consider at all or not. I just thought I would bring it up again because they emailed me again the other day. So
And there, it's, go ahead.
Have they shared with you any municipalities that are doing
we
this?
we checked a lot of,
You did?
we checked with a lot of them a few months ago when it first came through, and it was very positive.
It was.
But, you know, I mean, at that time that we did that, we didn't know what was gonna come out of the bid process for trash. And now we do, so maybe it's not anything we wanna think about or anymore, but
And we're gonna have to pay for a shed if we do it.
I just don't know where we would put it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't either, and there's.
And I just have a feeling that.
And it'd be overflowing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
with TVs in the springtime and,
After the Super Bowl, yeah.
yeah.
Everybody gets rid of their old.
But, and I just have a feeling that we'd end up having to sort it all out. Or Dan would.
I wouldn't be worried about that, I would just be worried about how unsightly it might be because we don't
Yeah.
have a good place to put it.
Exactly.
Does it go to waste management? Is that where it goes once it leaves here or what?
No, this would be another company
This would be someone else.
that comes and gets it, yeah,
It'd be well lit too, because a lot of stuff comes in after hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
We couldn't put a, extra garbage receptacle out there for
Oh,
a month or something, or,
How would they empty it out though? That's the problem.
yeah.
well,
I mean,
Because
this
I
would-
believe, if I remember correctly, this organization was based out of Portage or somewhere up in Columbia County. And it uses developmentally disabled people to help.
Process.
Exactly, thanks.
on board members?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Problem with it is,
oh, boy.
I don't know, they take everything like the e-waste does?
Yeah, I mean, it
Cause I
was.
mean, they're gonna get everything from
This is-
lamps to
this is-
batteries
This is
to,
from Menominee Falls, COM2 Recycling Solutions. Free electronics recycling services in your town. And this is just the most recent email that she sent, but basically they have collection boxes, which is a 4-foot cube of heavy cardboard. And I
the
don't,
same as our e-waste stuff then.
Yeah.
and I can't
First,
see where we
so
would
you're gonna
put
have to have
that.
it.
You set it on a pallet, yeah.
You
Yeah,
gotta have it undercover.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to have
It's gonna get
an
wet.
overhang or something
Yeah.
somewhere, I think.
I'd say no
Say
at this
no.
point.
I don't know, yeah, where you're gonna find,
I
it'd be
agree.
nice if it was a
I don't want it
dumpster.
to get looking tacky, you know.
Yeah, that's what
It
I'm worried.
could.
I'm worried about like.
Well, that, we're gonna probably have to sort it every day like we do the e-waste. Because we're constantly throwing fans, lamps, stuff like that away, because that's not e-waste.
So I'd let them do that in this case. I wouldn't,
Oh, well,
this is
we fill our dumpster up usually during the e-waste.
Yeah.
Then- Oh, yeah, there's so much stuff in there that's not,
Would it pay to get a larger dumpster from them?
no, you don't wanna advertise you want people to throw stuff away. Cause it already gets filled enough as it is, so.
Okay.
we're also getting, multiple calls, I guess, from residents that are finding out that they have to pay for their bulk pickups, but nobody has gotten too excited about it. And just
Their what pickup?
their bulk
Oh.
pickups.
Oh,
I'm just reading one now that came in and typical, they
Any
called
for
Waste
beds?
Management. Waste Management told them that they don't know anything about the town of Cottage Grove and they're supposed to call me. That's pretty typical.
Any for beds? You get any calls for bed mattresses and box springs?
No, I see that. Did they
Violet's
get-
Hope Road.
Okay. So I don't know how that's gonna work if we're gonna have to pay for it now.
I don't know, I'm just gonna call and tell them to come pick the stuff up.
Yeah,
If it's thrown in their ditch,
yeah,
what are we supposed to do with it?
I
We're
would,
not gonna leave it lay out there.
no.
Normally, at least they didn't throw it in the field on Violet's this time.
They also came and picked up the dumpsters at the police station, and because that was some mix-up where they thought they were pulling services from the village, but that isn't the village, so now they're putting them back.
Is that what he was doing? I wonder what they were doing back there. We did see a truck back there.
Yeah,
He was picking them up, huh?
well, Jen emailed me and said that where'd they go, and I'm like, oh boy, I bet I know. And so I contacted Waste, and they're like, yep, that's what happened, we'll get them back out there.
wow. You sure you want to be part of that, huh?
I think that's all I know.
Board reports, communications. I got an email today that January 15th is a membership meeting for Dane County towns at the town of Westport at 7 p.m. The new county executive's going to be there, highlights of the 25 budget and plans for the coming year, and talking about ordinance amendment 23.
That's when, the 15th of January?
Wednesday.
I mean, there's no way to get it on the agenda.
I'm going.
I'd like to go.
I'm kind of interested also. Westport?
Can you post
Yeah.
date approval at the 20th? Saying that anybody that attended the Dane County Towns Association meeting on the 15th would get,
I mean,
I think we'll just approve the per diem.
yeah, I'll just post it as a quorum, possible quorum, and then, yeah, you can decide when your per diems come in next month, if you want to approve them or not.
Yeah.
Who's driving? You're not, or are you? Don't mean to make you go.
if you, I can drive. Yeah, I'll drive you one last time. How's that sound?
What a deal. What a deal. I'll take you up on that.
I'll bring the truck.
Okay.
Can it go, Christie?
The six-wheeler?
No,
Oh,
the big truck.
What time?
7
I got it at
o'clock
7 o'clock,
Here
so
by
6:30?
30-ish,
6:15.
20 after.
20 after
6:20.
something. That way there's a little bit of time to,
6:20.
Just be the four of you guys. Four of you.
What?
you don't wanna go?
Mm.
Okay, we'll take notes.
You got it.
I'll give a report.
Give me a report. Who's the area rep these days? With the Dirk passing away, who's the guy for the state?
I don't, they
Area.
haven't done anything yet with
Haven't
that.
they?
No.
And he's still even trying to figure out how many meetings is all gonna be.
Mm.
The,
Cause Jerry was in every board.
yeah,
Anything else under communications? Committee reports, Deer Grove EMS.
We are evaluating the chief this month. 2024 ended with another record year of calls. They had 4 in one day, and I was there to sign checks. We've had a resignation of an outstanding lieutenant by the name of Devin Anders, who's
Excellent.
going to be the deputy chief of Fitzrona.
Oh.
So, the good news is they have been interviewing lots of candidates and have made offers to they had 12 interviews and they said they were really good candidates, so.
that is such a striking change from last year where you couldn't find, you couldn't find anybody to apply, and now all of a sudden you realize that, Deer Grove,
they, and the candidates are saying that the reputation is what attracted them,
Good for
which is
us.
very good. Unfortunately, we've also lost one other person, and it's to a higher salary of another EMS in Dane County. So,
Did you happen to see the temporary replacement ambulance for the one that's going in for the
no,
refit?
I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
Is that from Dane County? Or-
No, no. This one is from the company that is, the ambulance dealer, that's doing
Oh,
the,
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
from up north.
Yes.
This
Like the
ambulance,
showcase model?
this model is a 1999 Dodge ambulance. It's got
think I
bubbling
saw
paint on the,
Oh, no.
oh yeah, it is.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes,
shoot, I
it's
don't
not
have my phone.
showroom.
I'd show you a picture of it.
Not showroom, I take it.
Yeah, it's this is one that's gotta be
Oh.
pretty in dire straits before
Yeah.
this thing rolls out.
Oh,
But
yes.
it's got red seats and red carpeting.
Oh, nice.
Huh? Well, I suppose. But came from a service down in Illinois, southern Illinois somewhere. Wow. But
So
anyway,
doesn't Dane County, they have an extra ambulance for this purpose?
true, but there are.
They have an extra ambulance that could be used for short term,
2 times
but
I've
not
been
for
there,
long
but-
term.
What's that?
I said Dane County's ambulance could be used for short term mechanical problems, but our ambulance is going to be gone for about 3 months.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. it's,
Yeah, and you can't just go to Enterprise and rent an ambulance.
No Uber for ambulances?
No,
No, or Penske, or.
I move we adjourn.
Wait, before we do that,
Go ahead.
I want to share that we were given a watercolor print by Kent Parks, who lives on Loudon Road, and it's Vilas Road. So it's a town of Cottage Grove resident, who's also an artist, who painted a town
Holy
of Cottage
cow.
Grove.
That's
Thing.
cool as heck.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Wow.
So
Nice.
I suggest we get it matted and framed to hang here in the town hall.
Yeah.
So
we got room.
we do have room.
We do.
So I thought, great way to start the new year with some new art of our town.
Now I move we adjourn.
Okay.
Update on the S1 being sold on Wisconsin surplus.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't get 30,000.
Oh,
We let it go for 21,100.
oh,
That was the best bid, man.
Yeah,
oh, that's disappointing.
That's used car prices.
yeah. So
How can I move we adjourn?
Third time's a charm.
motion by Duplay, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Williams. It's non-debatable. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.